Hey, welcome back to another episode of Red View, and today we are going to do a deep dive into the first 3-game week. Today I have with myself Hakim, a Liverpool fan, and I have Corridi as well with myself, a Chelsea fan, and we are going to, analyze to the best of our abilities what we think of the first 3-game weeks and our predictions for other game weeks and what we thought about the first three. So I think I would want to start with the Liverpool fan here, Kola, and let him just give us a breakdown of what he thinks about the Liverpool's first 3 games and what he thinks would improve the team to either maintain their current momentum or be better. What he thinks are like the gaps in the team and what he likes about the current team as well. So the floor is yours.
Okay, what I think about the team presently, I feel like we made so many signings and we saw so many players. So I feel like the connection is not there yet. We still have to work a lot and play a lot together. And then what I like about the team now is that we have so many world class players in the team. No, don't me say world class, but top players in the team now. So
Okay.
top players in the team, if they come for me. So but top players in the team at the moment. So I feel like if the connection, once they get that connection and the vibe is there together, I feel like they're going to do a lot of things together because I know one of the interview I saw of Salah saying that I think the interviewer asked Salah about his connection or the relationship with Ekitike on the field, and he said they are still working on it, and it's going to take a lot of gameplay before they can get there. And he compared it to the likes of Diaz and Jota and Nunes. He knows where they are on the field. He knows the kind of ball he wants to be played to them, but with Ekitike, he's still working on that. So I feel like there's still a lot to come. But what I'm enjoying about it is that even without the connection, we are winning games. So
Exactly. That's what I
once
wanted to
once
say.
we get the connection, it's going
The
to be
things are not connected now. How will it now be when it's connected? I don't get.
nah. When I don't finish.
But yeah. That's good. I mean, out of like the 3 games, I think you played Bournemouth, Arsenal, and who was
And
it? Those
Newcastle.
and Newcastle. Like out of all those 3 games, which one was your favorite? I think you won all 3. Yeah.
Yeah, all three. My
Uh uh
favorites.
uh. uh.
I would
Which
say
was
yeah.
your favorite out of the 3?
I would say Arsenal, and that's because I feel like they are the title contenders. Like with us, they are also part of the title contenders for this season. So having that 3 point against them, even and the fact that they made the match very difficult for us because they were actually very good. But I feel like yeah, that's my favorite among them. But in terms of pressure, I'll say the Newcastle one was crazy because of the whole story behind the game before the
And
match.
Isaacs transfer. Okay. I mean, for me, my favorite game was. I mean, from a hate watching perspective, I would have said that Bournemouth game was just disappointing because imagine going 2 up and then Semenyo just did one madness. I was like, get in there. Yeah, you guys were like all over them that match, and like it was insane. But that match was like really really interesting. The Arsenal game, honestly, I mean, for you can say from the aspect of them being title contenders, it's good to always get 3 points from the
Yeah,
potential title contenders.
yeah,
You get, but
yeah.
I just really don't like how Arsenal play. It's a very boring team. There was at one point they were playing for both like set pieces and throw-ins, like long throw-ins. I'm like, I don't know what it is that Arteta does to that team, but it's like they are scared to go out completely and
No,
actually get their
they usually
chances.
play to
In
not
terms
they
of
play to not lose instead of playing to
yeah,
win.
that perfect, they play to
That's
not
how they
lose the
play.
game rather than focus on actually scoring goals and winning. I mean, for me in this Liverpool team, where I see a bit of lapses is probably like your defense.
Yeah,
Like
but
and
that's the thing.
at
That's the thing.
now, right now, I think it's more of you scoring more than the opponent and just try to defend as much as you can. And I think you guys have recruited well enough for that, to be honest. But
Yeah, but that's what I want to say. I understand that maybe Arteta's setup for that game was kind of he doesn't want to lose the game and he wasn't going for the win. But I feel like if you look at it defensively in that game, I actually think we did better. Because one of the problems we have is with set piece. And all the set piece they had, they didn't really produce anything from it. And that's to say that we did better defensively in that aspect.
you're lucky they did
But
not
that's not
punch
to
your
say
keeper
that
now.
I feel like the thing is not his setup for the game was okay at the beginning. But then I feel like he had a chance to make early change to like change the game and bring players in that will like do something good for them. Because if you watch the first half, they had like more control of the field. But second half, there were so many changes that Slot did to like the press and everything, and then it was even way difficult for them. And I think that's when he should have maybe brought in what's this guy Eze early, and then maybe he would have done something different. But I don't think he's the coach that is going to take them there. I don't think he's the manager to take them there. I don't think he has that finishing mentality to like drive the team there, because on paper they have the squad that should win even the Champions League and the Premier League together, because I feel like each position they have at least 2 or 3 players
Champions
that play
League.
that position. So why are you going to lose? And these players are not even like average players. They're like proper players, because if you look at what they have, even Madueke is doing well. They are proper players. Eze is a good player. Martinelli, look at
Is it the
Martinelli
same
in
Madueke that we are watching? Abiko, is it the same Madueke that we are watching?
again
Right,
no, but
right for them. I don't
Against Liverpool,
understand.
he actually did well, because I don't see, maybe Saka would have done maybe a little bit better, but he actually did well because he
Nah,
was
it's
like the
just
best player
because
on the
no.
field for them.
It's because what's this guy's name? The Liverpool left back, Zach Keza. What was his name? Kez or
Kirkes,
something.
yes.
Yeah. The thing is, defensively, is not all that. Even when Madueke was at Chelsea bombed out last season. Madueke killed him like numerous times. So I kind
He's
of
used to.
expected that.
That's his
So
regular customer.
yeah. Kez is just his regular customer. He's always too aggressive when marking, and
Yeah,
that kind of center left back Madueke loves going against.
but
So
But I
yeah,
among
mean,
all
like,
of them on the field that day, it was the light
yeah, he
among all
was
of
he was
them.
like their best attacker that day.
but I mean,
Madueke.
but what about you, Corridi? Like, in terms of like the Liverpool games, which one did you like enjoy the most, and which
The
player like
Liverpool
in that
game,
Liverpool team?
no, personally, because the way I actually see Liverpool, I tend to like enjoy watching their games a lot. Liverpool and Chelsea, we tend to like take the game to the opponent. You know what you get. So the 3 games, every of those, I watch everything from beginning to the end. Funniest part is that Arsenal's versus Liverpool is now the deadest one out of the 3, just because of how Arsenal
Game,
usually see fit.
honestly.
So personally, I kind of like enjoyed the Bournemouth game because Bournemouth didn't start very well, but they came back. And Liverpool, one thing about Liverpool, and it has always been going on, they are always incredibly lucky. So I'm not surprised. They usually have this kind, even against Newcastle too, because me, I'm a gambler, I'm a risk taker. Against Liverpool, when this guy came on. When this guy came on, it's just that I don't have the sleep with me. I would have showed you. When this guy came on, I placed the bet that he
Real,
will score. I swear
real.
to God, who made me.
No,
Yes,
I
I
knew he
placed the
was going to
bet
change the game. I
that he
knew he was
was
going to
me.
change the game
Don't be
Bro said
changing
I'm a
game,
real
oh.
taker.
Don't be changing
because
game, oh. I placed a £10 bet that he will score and get a yellow card. The reason why he didn't pull out his clothes, that was why I didn't know. Because usually when you score that late, you
yeah,
take
that
out
kind
your
of go,
quick.
yeah,
I was supposed to get
yeah.
like £1,000 on that win. I was sad Liverpool. When it comes to Liverpool usually have this crazy ass luck. The goal will just come from somewhere. So it was all good games apart from the Arsenal game. Liverpool deserve to win that game all because they didn't set up like Arsenal. Okay, we don't want to lose. That's not how to set out for games. Play games to win, but it's all cool, but
I feel
Liverpool
like,
are
yeah,
when we get them.
as a fan, Arsenal game is going to be my favorite because yes, I have one against my opponent. But I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like as the other supporters,
As
I
a
feel like they're
neutral.
going to pick, yeah, as a neutral, you're going to
Yeah,
pick
you
the
wouldn't
one
love
that is
that game. It
end
was
to
so
end,
so
yes,
dead.
because
So dead. So
Yeah,
dead.
I agree as well. But let's go to the Chelsea side, the London side of this talk. Corridi, let's hear from you in terms of like Chelsea. What do you think so far?
I think for us as a team, what's the name? This summer has kind of like changed a lot of fans' expectation, how we performed towards the end of the season, winning the Conference League, even though that was quite expected. But winning that Club World Cup has kind of like raised expectation this
And
season
I
through
love
the
that.
roof.
I
No,
love that.
personally,
Because the
personally,
fall is going to be painful.
yeah, no, the thing is, we are actually a very good team. But the issue we have this season will come from the fact that a lot of our players, not even a lot, all our players didn't have a proper preseason. So it will eventually tell on the team. And we've actually started suffering it. Cole is out of the season already. This guy,
For the
Palmer,
season.
and now it's an
Swear.
ACL
so wait,
injury.
why didn't they sign a defender then? Because
We have
why didn't
like
they go to?
we have like 6 or 7 center backs, even though most of them are average, but we have a lot. Cole is out of the season already. Palmer will really get injured. didn't play our last 2 games. So you can tell they have even the lap is missing at least 8 weeks. So you can tell is obvious already the lack of proper preseason. So it will affect us for them. But when it comes to being a team and on 11-11, I personally I feel it's just Arsenal and Liverpool that are better than Chelsea in the league. When it
Yeah,
comes
I
to
was going to say that as well.
being a team and like on a very good day, if we're all complete or not, we can even give a game to the both of them. Like, and any day, any time, we can even come out as well. So our first 3 games, what's the name? Crystal Palace. I kind of like expected that stupid draw because now their manager is one of the best in the league. Like, he's so good.
Yeah,
And their past like 13 or 14 games, they haven't lost one. So I kind of expected that. And plus, is the fact that it was the first game of the season. We didn't have preseason as much as they did, and so it
They
was
had
expected. And
training.
unfortunately, we even had like 2 or 3 half chances to win the game at the end of it. If it was Liverpool that were in our position, they probably win because of that stupid juju. They have this mad ass luck. Yes, we don't have it. We drew the game. West Ham, we're always going to lose. Even though I wasn't expecting them to lose
No, that
badly.
one is standard
I
now.
wasn't
You
expecting
call
them
them your
because
wives.
yeah. Even apart from that, Potter is actually a disgraceful manager. It's very terrible manager. So that was like an expected win. Then what's the name? Fulham. So I kind of expected. If I do that game, I won't be surprised because they are kind of like Palace when it comes to us. A local derby, they know how to
Yeah.
stop Chelsea, and we're very lucky. If their first goal counted, we wouldn't win
yeah.
that game.
Yeah, but
So
what was that with their first goal? I think I didn't watch
no,
that
I don't
part
know
of the
why
game.
people were crazy about it because if it were Chelsea that did it, so I would accept it because he clearly stepped on
Yeah,
Chaloba's foot.
but that is not something you can't stop. I
If
don't think because
Chaloba
the
did it in
next day,
box 18, won't
the
it be a
next day,
penalty?
yeah, but the
They are
next
just
day,
coming
VR,
up with.
VR came out and said that they made a wrong decision
It's not a wrong
because
decision. Oh yeah,
it's a
wait, let
wrong
me give you
decision
this. Oh yeah,
because it's going to
wait.
spoil football.
Wait, I'm telling you this.
Football is a game
I
of
say that it's
contact.
not because at the end of the day, it has happened now. It's not like probably anything will change, say yeah, we change it or anything.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, if it happened to Chelsea, I'll still say the same thing. Okay,
Yeah, I
you
get
want
it.
to
I get.
the fact that you want to dribble or you're in control of the ball doesn't mean maybe when you want to dribble now, you now punch someone. It doesn't mean you have to
No. You know
always
that
look after
punching
your
one, that
opponent.
punch.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
You have to
intent
always
in it.
I
you
get
have to
it.
always
There's
look
intent to
you
that
because
one.
you
This
want to
one
do
is like
because you want to dribble now doesn't mean you now kill someone. Now what are you telling me? He was trying to make his skill. It's not anyone's fault
Do
that
you
you
know
can't
that I
place your
watched?
leg
I
in the
watched.
right place.
What's it called? What was the name? This guy. There was this. There's this podcast I watched. With Scholes and Carragher. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the
And
name?
Scholes
I
said
usually
something
listen
and
to it.
said that if you have like a football, like somebody with a football sense in the VR room, there's no way they will have blown that thing because football is a game of contact. There are some contact that you definitely blow
No,
for, but some contact. Okay,
that's not
if
a
that's the
cheap
case,
contact. That's not a cheap contact. Okay, let's switch it. If Chaluba was trying to do that in box 18 and he steps on this guy's foot, will it be a penalty? Yes or no? It's a clear foul now. What up? And when it comes to when you're talking about foul again, any foul that leads to a goal is usually like very delicate. They usually go over it again and again and again. If it were just if it didn't lead to a penalty or anything, nobody will probably talk about it anymore. It led to a goal, so it's important. It stopped Chaloba from defending. What are you guys saying now? He took him out totally. I mean, it's not even because I'm a Chelsea fan. Yeah, on that day, it's actually probably a 50-50 decision. If the ref
yeah,
struck by his decision that okay, yeah, this is a goal, nothing will happen. So, like I said, we are fortunate that he went our way, which I feel one thing about VAR is that at the end of the day, those decisions usually go around. So eventually one day, as will also happen, maybe we wouldn't foul someone and they will blow penalty.
yeah. Because
So
I was going to say the same thing. The same thing happened against Man U Arsenal. I think there was a tackle in the box. Kuna was it Kuna or who?
Cunha. Yeah.
And they didn't blow that because definitely they're saying it's a game of contact and it's not enough. It's not enough reason for him to go down. And he didn't go down.
but
Imagine tackling
this
from
one is
from
enough reason.
behind.
Oh, it's
And
yeah,
they're
But
saying
I
it's
think
supposed to fall.
I have the clip here. Let me try and see if I can share it. One sec.
But
Hold on.
do you feel like three.
I don't know if you guys can see my screen. I want to try and play it again. Come. So
now
like,
I've even seen it numerous times. It was a clear foul. Look at it. See now. See.
okay,
He stepped
This
on him
one.
now. Uh-uh. The only argument you guys can make here is that
But do you think that wait, without that stepping on the foot, do you think you will have won the ball?
probably not, but at least Chaluba will still be there to cover or defend. He took him
I
out
think you
totally.
know what? I've actually not looked at this video before, But I just saw it now, and it makes sense. Why I think it was not given was because he would have been there. There's like the potential of
Exactly
Chaloba to be
now
there to stop
to
him. So
defend.
him stepping on his foot is
He
actually
took
like
him out
impeding
totally.
him, and it's
Exactly
stopping him
now.
completely. So
He took him
like,
out totally
yeah.
now.
In
Like
my
I said,
opinion, yeah. I
if
think
it's a clear foul,
that's a
it
foul.
stood on him. It
That's a
wasn't just
foul.
a case
I
of
don't know what
oh
that
yeah,
highlight
move
from
away from here
BBC
or
was
something.
saying. Like, that's horrible, but
I'm surprised
I don't know.
how it's
I
just
don't
because
agree with the fact that when you hurt someone, like, it's not intentional, but that happened, and it was almost
it
like
stopped him
halfway
from
line, like just
defending.
after the halfway line. So
Okay, Kola, if it happened against Liverpool, are you telling me you accept that? Okay, yeah, that should be a
Wait,
goal.
when you mean
no,
that
the thing
Chaloba is
is,
going, wait, can you play the
do
clip? Can I see the clip again? Because I didn't see the full screen.
hold on,
What?
hold on,
Wait,
hold on.
what he did was a
I'll try.
360, right?
Yeah, he was trying to dribble. Doesn't mean because you want to dribble now, whatever you do must be
No, let me
accepted
try and share
now.
it again.
Uh-uh. Me, I watched it live, and on watching it, like on
Wait, I can't see
first
your full
watch,
screen.
Can you
I
see my
can only
screen
see
now?
half. I can see half.
Half?
me, I can see it
Yeah.
fully from here, Sha.
Wait,
I don't know. But anyway, should I play it? Can you see it well?
don't worry. I can't see it, but it's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You can just
but
quickly
yeah,
scroll on your phone or something and see it.
Yeah.
It's like a clear foul,
yeah,
and it stopped Chaluba from
he
defending.
stepped on it like
Uh-uh.
nah. I don't even know why. Like, I mean, when I was talking about it online, it was just all for bands because I just hate Chelsea and I don't want
Exactly.
anything
Now
to
that
do
one is
their way.
normal now. If it
But
happened to
looking
another
at it
club
now,
too,
it makes
me too,
sense
I'll
why that
probably
wasn't
argue
given.
against it. But it's a clear foul. He stepped on his foot now.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
that's the
fortunately we got decision and we won. But yeah, and we've signed a lot of good players that I think will help us. But like I
yes,
said,
like
I think
Alejandro Garnacho.
Garnacho is a very good player now. This is not even about probably Chelsea signed him or anything. I can go back on
No,
my
he's good.
tweets.
You see,
Probably
if you saw like my interaction like online, I wasn't happy that he went to Chelsea because looking at the
so. Nah, I
Chelsea
don't
team,
know. But
he
when I was
fits.
talking
No, I
about our
think he
good
fits your
signing,
team very well, and he's a very direct player. Sure, yes, I think he's
now
going to be like
the thing I love about Garnacho is the fact that he's so dynamic and relentless. He has this Vinicius gene that even if he fails 200 times, he will never
he'll
He
shy
should try.
away.
continue.
He'll keep
Yeah,
trying.
exactly.
He'll
Like,
keep trying.
and it will hurt
I
so
love
much if he
players like
actually
that.
balls for you guys.
Yes, now I love players like that. Even if he tries to dribble you 10 times and he doesn't like get past you, a lot of players will probably shy and just stop trying, and that will
Yeah,
be the game for them. But Garnacho will never stop. And I think he has this ego that he feels he's better than he is. And that can be a positive too.
that's United fans' fault now. We made him think he's
So
one
he
of our.
feels he's much better than he is. So it can be a point. But when I was talking about a good sign, I didn't even have Garnacho in mind. I was talking about players like Joao Pedro, whereby,
Yeah.
players that they will lift the whole team, whereby he's
Yeah.
not just playing for himself, he's playing for everybody, the
I think
touches,
it's
body
because of
feint,
him
and
you guys
everything.
aren't even noticing like the Palmer
Palmer's
loss.
absence.
Like,
Yes, now,
Palmer's absence.
like I've always loved him since his Watford days. Like an incredible signing. I think the only reason why Liverpool didn't go for him was because they knew they would get Isak, because
Yeah.
throughout last season it was Liverpool that were being linked with him. So I didn't even
I
think we'll
think I
probably
think
get.
he's a perfect Firmino kind of player, like the drop
Yes,
and
now,
yeah.
yeah. I think he prefers most of his work even outside of the box. All his
Yeah.
best works are usually outside of the box, just doing all those feints, pinning down defenders, getting past defenders, and also yeah, we'll be fine. But Preseason will show. You can't escape it.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
that's
no,
what
I
we as
actually
ever
said
fans
this.
will be praying for.
Honestly, I said it because after the Club World Cup, there was like how many weeks for them to like rest, and
Yes,
then they
now
started
just three
like
weeks.
so
Just
it's
three
not
weeks.
enough.
Look at even PSG that like played the final with us. They lost Dembele 8 weeks injury. They lost what's the name of this guy? Due. About I think that one too is like 4 weeks. So there is no way you can't cheat nature. You can't go into a season without a proper preseason. It will tell. So
Yeah,
I think even Mbappe was talking about it like recently, complaining about how many games they have to play in a year. But where do you actually find the balance? Because when it's like, oh, there is no one in the history of football that has been playing 62 games in a year, but I'm like, there's also not anyone in history of football that is making the amount of money
that
that they
ends
are
this
yeah,
making
much.
now.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
So
mean, I understand both sides of the argument, but at the end of the day, we should look at it from our own point of view, the viewers, people who want, because at the end of the day, if you're not getting the best players on the pitch, what are you watching? The football
Yeah.
will be BS now. So they need to kind of find a way to like reduce the amount of football they play. Matches like all these Nation League and all those, like it's not needed. Just scrap it. Find a way to just know what do they need Nations Leagues for.
But
Nations
what's
League is
the
not
essence
a
of that
recognized.
Nations League? Does the winner
It's
qualify for
just
any
I think the point of Nation League is that instead of them having like random friendlies and all, so they'll have Nations Leagues kind of like make it look more
competitive?
competitive and also
Oh,
that's like
okay.
the point of nation. But it is not needed, just scrap it. All those 2 weeks international breaks, let those players just spend time with their families and
I
refresh
Yeah.
and
rest.
all instead of just
Yeah.
playing football,
Honestly.
football,
Yeah.
football, football. It's crazy, man.
Especially when you're playing in like a league like the Premier League. You know, I
Premier
feel like
League, whereby you don't
other league
rest.
December period, they give them like space to like rest a little bit.
Yes,
But
to rest.
Premier League,
Premier
that's
League,
when you're
there's no
missing like
space.
3 games a
There is
week.
no
That's when
space.
they even jump all the games
That's where you play
together.
the most matches now. You play like
Yeah,
5 or 6 games in like 10 days or something. It's ridiculous.
like it's insane. It's actually insane. But yeah, so with that, we can now go to my own the United side of the Premier League. No, guys. Let's
I'm
be
actually
serious. See,
surprised. I'm actually surprised Amorim still has a job. I'm actually surprised. Like,
so I'm not surprised. Honestly, I'm not surprised because these guys, these Ineos guys, took a risk. They knew the risk that they were taking. I don't believe that it makes any sense to just
you guys will still end up
scrap
sacking him. The same mistake you did with Ten
with Ten
Hag by
Hag.
giving him
Exactly, it's the timing. It's the timing. Once
extended
you've
time.
missed that buffer period of sacking him,
Yeah.
you can't
Uh,
just decide to sack him in between again. That's the same
Yeah.
mistake that they did with Ten Hag, and it will be
and
more
it will
stupid
happen
now.
again because this guy can't. That his system can't succeed in the Premier League, and you guys don't even have proper midfielders again. There is no way, no way.
But
Premier
who
League
is
is
the manager
not.
out there that you can get then?
No, now they should do everything to go get that Glasner. Glasner, if he comes to United, United will probably be top 3 teams in the league. Glasner
Well,
is
actually,
very, very. He has
he's
always
very,
been good
very good.
from his
Yeah.
Germany days. He won a title with Frankfurt. Won a title with Palace. He's like one of the best managers in the league. Oh,
That's
I'm
very
just praying United don't even look at his because at the end of the day, he's even
Yeah.
still playing same system. So it will probably be something
I
very
think
easy to
I
just
even
switch
like
to.
after the old gay situation, I think I actually liked him more because as a Liverpool fan, yeah, it's painful to not get gay, but you understand that he's a smart coach because you can't lose your
And
call like that
now,
and go into the league.
is
It's
their
exactly
not
Gay
now,
possible.
is their
and he
captain
has
now,
been
is it
pointing
not?
it to them. He has been
You
pointing it to
can't lose
them
your
from the
call.
beginning of the window that if you want to sell Gueye, I'm not saying you shouldn't sell him, but get me a replacement before the beginning of the
Yeah.
preseason so I
So
can
they
work
now
with this
waited until the
replacement.
last day.
Exactly. So he told the manager, he told their owner that if you sell this guy, I'm walking. And if they lose him, they won't stop at relegation. They'll probably go to Division B because the amount of shit
No,
players they
but
have in their team.
I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm not too sure United will be able to get him. To be honest, like United, yes, we are United. We can get anybody that we want, but
United
Yeah.
will knock at his door. He won't fly.
he's
He will
he's
jump at your
he's on the
position.
lookout for a move.
Yeah, I think end
Yes.
of the season.
What are
Yeah.
you saying? Make United knock. He young go was past Gueye.
Yeah,
He
but
was
I
supposed
mean,
to leave.
I usually just feel for these managers, to be honest, because it's just copy and paste of what has been happening with the previous managers, bar Mourinho. Like since Mourinho, and then in hindsight, seeing him saying that like him getting second with that United team is the greatest achievement. Is that like I just took it as band, but seeing the problem like from the hierarchy from the top to like the bottom, you can't.
No.
It's just unfair to not
Yes,
allow to not just give somebody a chance.
United have massive issues upstairs, like in backroom and all. But when you look at the caliber of managers United have been getting ever since Ferguson left, they're really okay. When Ferguson left, United went for David Moyes. Moyes was coming from Everton. It's not like he has. Yeah, it was a very, very terrible move. United should have done everything to get probably
Yeah.
Pep at that point
But
in time.
Yeah.
I know
So
Mourinho was pushing for it, but like I
So
don't
you
know.
guys didn't get then after that guy, I think probably Van Gaal or
Van
something.
Gaal.
Van Gaal too. You guys get like the worst version of himself. He's
But
finished. And that
but
was the
like
same
I can
thing
remember
with
when we got Van Gaal, his first game after that announcement was that Netherlands versus Spain in the World Cup.
when
That
Netherlands.
five
You
is it
can't use
5-0 or
tournament.
5-1?
The worst thing you can use to analyze football is tournament football, 5 or 6 games. People
That
usually
time I was
people
young, I didn't
usually
know all these things.
people usually play through their minds because they know coaches, scouts, what everyone is watching.
Everyone is watching.
So
Yeah.
people usually go through extra miles to just prove themselves for that five
Yeah.
or six games. when you want to scout players, just ignore whatever. So look at likes of Amrabat and all. They will look like
Yeah.
this is like the
Yeah,
best footballer in the
Yeah.
world.
yeah.
This is
That's
like
a
the
perfect
best footballer in the
example.
world.
You have to do my
Carry them,
players
come.
now.
Perfect example.
Carry them,
No, but
come.
that
Your eye
actually
go
makes
feel.
sense. That actually makes sense. And it's why people normally refer to World Cup here look sure. Is that like
Exactly
once
now.
there is that international tour, you just
Look at this year now. You look at the amount of players that will play so well because they want to make that World Cup team.
Walk up, yeah.
Mm.
Footballers that have the two times whereby you should be wary of footballers, their final year of contract and during World Cup year. Be careful of footballers that time. Final year of contract footballers too. Yepa, yepa, oh, they will turn to
personally,
something else.
personally
They will play out their
is why
mind.
is why that time that we wanted to renew Rashford's contract, I was like that year
Yes,
before
now
his
that was like his
contract,
best year. That was like his
God,
best year. He was
game
scoring every
after game
week.
after game, dribble
Scoring every
after
week, doing
dribble,
like
shot
this,
after
doing
shot.
like this. Almost since that year now, I never see that jubilation. I never see that jubilation since that year.
Yeah,
That's how footballers are.
Rashford
They
had
will
people
walk.
in ball house doing like this, guy, old men doing like
Exactly.
this.
Everybody. Because he was scoring every
Yeah,
week. He was scoring
yeah,
game by game. Well, it got to a
yeah.
point, like,
It was
it got to a point if you want to stake games, and right, normally when you want to stake someone to score, average point is usually 2.40, 2.30. During that time when Rashford was scoring week by week, his point got to like 1.40 because he was so certain that
it was
he will
too
That he
score.
score.
sure. Can you
He will
imagine?
score. He can even be having the worst game. Towards the end of the
But
game,
you
once
will
chance
shall
will
find
fall
that
in,
goal
he will
somehow.
find a way to score. It was so crazy. And he got the huge contract then. Baba relaxed,
Everything.
chopping life. That's how
Exactly.
footballers are. I can
It's
even
really
count
sad.
like 10. It was the same thing with Aubameyang at Arsenal. So many players like that. Contract here, they will give you their best self. Then once they get that contract, back to default.
It's insane. And I think is why I like this. I mean, in terms of this new structure, they've been focusing more on like what do you call these bonuses? Like not the wage,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Performance incentive.
Yeah.
performance based payment.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
for
Contract.
example, I didn't even know that Garnacho was earning 50,000 like at United.
I mean, since
Like
Chelsea, since Blue Coat came to Chelsea, that's what Chelsea too have been doing. If you
that's good.
perform, you get paid.
That makes sense. You get that's a more alright kind of way
But
because
that thing can
you
only
earn as
happen.
much as you perform.
No, no, no. That thing can only happen to footballers who are not that big. A team like Liverpool now, who are already on the up, they have team players like Salah,
I
Van
mean,
Dijk.
it's fair. Obviously, they are going
They
to be
can't offer
exceptions.
such contracts.
Yeah, they are going to be exceptions.
So
But
it can only
I
happen
think
to
it's a sustainable way of playing. To be honest,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's normally that's how football should be. Perform and get paid. You can't just sit down there and be. But at the end of the day, every player and every agent will do what's best for
agents.
their
Yeah.
clients. So it's all cool. It's all cool.
But
Everybody
me
want make.
personally, Sha, looking at like all our United games as a whole, I think we've just been unfortunate in not scoring
Yeah,
as
yeah,
much
yeah. I
as
mean, versus
we have.
Arsenal, you guys were excellent and
Nah,
deserve at
that
least three
Fulham
points.
game was a tank game. Game
No,
against
Fulham.
Grysby.
No, you guys didn't deserve to win Fulham.
We
No,
didn't.
you
Yeah,
didn't
it
deserve
was
to
a
win.
tank game, so like we were horrible.
That
That
Yeah.
was
Grimsby,
that was a deserved draw, but against Arsenal, you deserve to win.
That Grysby, what
Yeah.
happened to you?
That one, oh
Bro.
my God, I just did laugh. I was
bro,
just
bro,
because
bro, bro, bro,
you
bro.
know,
See, if Amorim, his other coach, the other finance coach, all of them said they are sick. They cannot come
you
for
know,
that
you
match.
know, you know the craziest thing about that match is that it got to a point I was now pitying United because I
It
actually
will
wanted
always make you
Amorim to win
pity
because
because
his face it felt like someone that has given up on that day, and
it
Amorim
wasn't
just
even
honestly,
giving up.
honestly,
like
It
even
bro,
the
felt like
game
he just
against the
the
giving
guy
last
up.
will
game
be
they played, I
running
was
back.
actually pissing him. He sat down and he was looking like
Bro,
everything was
what
over.
do you want make you do? What do you want make you do again?
Me way
Because
United with passion. I got the pity and say, hey God,
it
I
was
beg Onana save this one. No collect work for this man.
it
Onana
wasn't a
save this
case of
one.
oh
Like it
we
was
were
so
trying
funny.
we were playing short and we were not just scoring. These guys were all over us. Press, possession,
And
shot.
it was also raining that day. It
It
was
was
raining that day, so it
Yeah,
didn't help.
God.
he didn't
I
help.
did
Yeah,
I just did watch like this for midnight. I didn't know at that time. So now like for midnight the match day. I just did look like this. I never said what I want to do like this. Immediately he reached PK.
I feel like
But
you people need more.
I actually believe this guy stole that game. What's his name? Onana. Yeah, I
Bro,
actually believe
bro,
he sold the
you
game.
know what? As a goalkeeper myself, I've been protecting that guy a lot because I know, like how it feels to just concede very stupid things that you thought you were just going to get. So I normally like
Same,
back
yeah.
him to say, guys, oh, it's not always the keeper, it's not always the defender, but obviously it's since before that game. But you see that game, it's like
Like, look at
his
the amount
hand,
of
like
a lot of the penalties
there's
were
like
not
a
even
weak
tough
joint here. His
penalties.
hand is not firm.
Yeah, he will
A
just
lot
push
of
it like this, and
just
next thing you go
hold
to say
it,
net go
hold it.
shake.
But the ball will just he just hit it. I don't even understand. I don't even get what it was.
I
Bro,
said, I
no
was just like,
one.
I said, this guy. I
Ha.
actually feel, okay, look at it now. He's on his way out of United. I think he has this feeling that, man, sack this manager before they sack me.
Before,
Now, what do you want to do?
yo,
Now, what do
they
you want
had
to do?
to
I said,
sabotage it because what the fuck?
because
Nah,
a
that
lot
was
of those
too bad.
saves, they
Even
go
the
just
goals
play
that they
shot like
scored.
this. You go, yes, say he's safer. You go to say, okay, Onana don't save. Next thing, net go shake. I was like, what's happened? Bros score.
The
Even
guy.
see, even the goal that they scored, it was literally by him. He could have used his leg, like he go, bro. Nah, it was that crazy match. The fact, my own is just that for that nonsense tweet that they tweeted that their next game, I will be there. I will be
No, no,
watching
they did now. They lost the
till the
game
end of
now.
the season. Shebi na them they carry Champions board.
Funny
They do.
part is, I actually think I think they fielded a player that was not supposed to play.
Yeah.
That
I think
that
United,
one they reported themselves now. They weren't caught, so they are
I
sharp.
think
They just
United
feel
just
fine.
United just left them. That
As,
una need the money
it's
pass us.
shameful now.
Una need the
Shameful
money pass
now.
us.
You want to go they drag with 40 Grimsby. But yeah, but that Burnley game as well, guy. Even from that the first 20 minutes, let's say we should have been forced there.
No, the thing
Like
about United
four goals up.
the thing I've noticed about United game now is that they usually have this premature ejaculation. They will start very well. They will start like prime
Yeah. First
Barcelona.
20-25
First
minutes.
20
Yeah,
minutes,
they're
they will
very
play like
good.
prime
Yes.
Barcelona.
Yeah.
But after that first 20 minutes like this,
Yeah. Another thing that I feel is that you people still need like more attackers, like attacking minded,
no,
like
not
people
attackers. They
that
need midfielders.
because
Midfielders.
no
Brother.
midfielders, yes, I get it. But if you watch the game against both the last one they played and against Arsenal,
Burnley.
if you had like striker in front, do you get what I'm
Maybe
saying? There were
Eh.
so many
they
Now,
have
drives.
Tesco now. They
But
have
Sesco
Tesco. He
never start
hasn't
the
played
play
it.
for us. Now Mount they start.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Now
that's what
Mount
I'm
they start.
saying. Like if you have like a striker, because there were so many
But
drives.
it
Like look,
become
there was
good.
this drive that Spooner did from the midfield. That if there was like a striker on the field that was running with him, he would have laid the ball for the striker to score. But he had to shoot it himself, and then he was off balance already.
Yeah.
So and there are so many chances that Mbeumo will put into the box. There's nobody to finish it into the.
Thank you.
There's no
That's
yes.
what I want to point out. That's what I want to point out. Before the start of the season, there was this guy, I think it was Stolani, that he was thinking if he should put Konya on Mbeumo. I said based on our preseason, Mbeumo will be the first to get a goal and assist between him and
No,
Konya.
no.
Because this
Bomo is
guy
an
is
excellent
throwing
player now.
crosses and is reaching the head of the person in the box. So
That's
Yeah,
that
how he
Tesco that
got.
is a
That's how he
giant like
got
that.
double figures assist last season. Now.
assist. Yeah.
Do you get like he's going to come clean? And I feel
No,
even
even
looking at
even
that his
Kua,
assist with Cameroon,
Even Kua will succeed.
you
All of them
but
will
my own is just
succeed.
that the
But
balls to
that guy,
shark it will
says
reach their
cool.
school.
But that says cool. Is like the banker flop. I can place any bet on it. He's not scoring 10 penalty goals.
I
He's
had
not
this
scoring 10
conversation with
penalty goals.
Ikram. I had this conversation with Ikram last week, and I said my fear with that guy is that his strength is in the air.
Yeah,
Will
yeah.
United play to that strength? Because Kuna is somebody that will drive that ball. Are you going to be floating the ball into the box for him to keep running? Because the last game they played, when he came on, there were like two crosses that they played into the box. And although he didn't score them, but he was
Yeah,
there and
but
then
he
he
got the
crossed with the ball.
contact.
Do you get? But how many times are they crossing that ball into the box? How many times will they be
We go
crossing the ball
cross
into
more
the box for him?
times. You don't worry.
Okay.
When it comes to
We will
flop,
cross more
when it
times.
comes to flop,
Don't worry.
just go and paste down. He's like the back. Oh, he sure die. He go to flop.
Oh my
He go
god.
flop past Oiland.
Okay. I think we've had like the review of that one. I think the next thing I want to do is now like select like goal of the month contender. So I'll just share my screen and play it. Give me 1 sec. I hope you'll be able to see, Sha.
There were a lot of good goals, Sha. Semenyo, Soboslai, Disbrior. Who again? Who again? I saw even Gueye scored a nice goal too. There were a lot of good goals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Semenyo came out first.
Semenyo, yeah, that was good. That was a
That
good
is
goal.
Oh, what's
solo
the
run. I was swear for him. I was like,
Nah,
what
nah,
now?
that
What
was
was the
proper.
pass now?
Like
The guy
here, like
just did that.
literally here, there was a space there. Nah, that was good. That was
Yeah.
good.
No, this is
That was
But
yeah.
proper.
Allison just stand.
That's the way if you do.
Oh yeah,
I think
this
this was
scissors
a
kick.
bicycle kick,
Scissors
no?
kick. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was
Oh,
2-2
scissors. Yeah.
from Kudus. Wow.
Sharp.
Damn.
Bruh.
This will probably
Actually,
win it. They
this
will
is
probably
crazy.
win it. They will probably win it.
Nah, cause like scissors kick is like with the technique to catch the ball.
Yeah.
This one, I think
Even this
Sanchez
one
was
too.
just sleeping. To be honest, I think Sanchez was just
No,
sleeping.
I watched the ball again. Like they changed the ball this season. The ball is different this season. It's like Jagunlabi.
Yeah.
So a
Somebody
lot of
said it's
goalkeepers
that.
have been complaining. So if
Yeah.
you see the flight of the ball, it like moved away from Sanchez.
From his hand.
What he
Yeah,
actually
like he was in position to get it.
to save
Oh
it, but
no,
the ball just flew away from his hand. This one too was
you
a
know,
long
go
range.
past long range shots
Yeah, I watched this match too. So it was a long
one
range.
time.
Ah,
Nah, damn, chai, very delicious.
now those assists with Grealish they spam. 5-yard pass.
Oh, he has actually been doing that for
He
us.
shall see him.
My
Ah, but
boy,
this goal.
bro. The finish is crazy.
Yeah, one time touch.
The finish is crazy. Look at the way the bending and everything. Nice,
But
good.
you know if you win am, Sha, so no worry. You know if you win am.
Oh, they will use them. They will give him small picking tax.
Nah, that one safe day, Sha. Just be home.
Another assist from Grealish.
Chai. Near post. What the fuck? Where is next?
Oh, this free
Ah!
kick.
I know the free kick mad. The free kick mad.
This one too, if you win, yeah. If you win
This,
now,
I think
considering the
I won't be mad. I won't be mad if this
Let's
one
see.
comes.
Yeah.
Nah,
you
that was
can win it
proper.
because considering the match and everything,
Yeah.
so you might win it. I think it's between this and that semi and that what's the name? Richarlison's bicycle kick.
Richarlison's bicycle kick.
Then then that
Ah, no, this
small
one
boy
was proper
tax.
good, but this one
This
is
one,
not.
no, this one can't win it. This one is it shouldn't even be nominated. So
Nah, I can't
there's
win
nothing
it, bro.
special about it.
And there is actually for a defender. That's crazy.
That's just the only thing that probably a defender, but it's nothing special now. People score this kind of
Yeah, like if na one striker score am, I don't think so.
yes,
God,
now
I
it
wish
won't
I
be.
signed this guy. God.
Bro, that's everything.
You guys will probably still sign.
You want collect everything. See, all these signings where una don't make all these signings where una don't make You see, whether na Premier League or FA Cup or Carling Cup or
And Africa
NBA or
Nation Cup.
Nation Cup or Euros or AFCON or una must win everything. Everything. But yeah,
Even
for
at
me, I
the
think
Cup.
I'll pick the Soboslai like free kick. I'll pick the Soboslai free kick to win. Think that one, like you
You're
said,
taking with
the,
Richarlison.
the gravity of the game and everything.
But
But
the
yeah,
details to
the
that post,
next
the Soboslai's goal was actually crazy because there was a point where this guy was Allison was actually controlling the what's it called, the wall, just
he said it like this.
to cover this guy's view from seeing what's going to happen.
Oh my god, they kill me. But yeah, I think the next one we're going to talk about is like the transfer window hits or miss. Like so far, like in your respective teams, is there anyone that you can point out and say, oh, I think we all know the elephant in the room. We all know the elephant in the room.
I don't feel
Re-
like
oh
man.
no, not the British record anymore because of Isaac front.
I'm still giving him
So
the
wait,
grace of
Florian
he's new to the
Massama.
league.
no. The thing with Wades is that because I can even go and bring my tweet when Liverpool announced him and people were going crazy over him. I said I've never for once watched Wades and feel okay. Yeah, this is a 150 million player because I have actually seen him a lot. Even
Yeah,
past Euros, it was so highly rated on that first match and after that first game they didn't start him again until like the quarterfinal also. So the thing with West is that people's expectation, they were expecting this mad De Bruyne kind of player that will be giving
yeah.
goals and assists. But that's not who he is. And that's the kind of money Liverpool paid. West is there to just link play. I'll call him like a David Silva. He's there to just give you all those slick touches, combined games and all. And those kind of players shouldn't be going for 150
And
million.
be
That's
running
like
around
your
the field, cardio session.
exactly
But
just be
but apart from
getting
that, I feel
fine
like
touches, be doing
he,
flicks
he has
and
not he
all.
has not gotten used to the league yet, because if you watch the way he plays, even his
Any
hold
small
of the
touch,
ball.
you don't fall down. You dey expect say make
Yeah, I
them
feel like
blow.
that part again. But if you watch him second half against Arsenal, I think he actually that was very, very good. Like he was better in the second half, because
Like
the
I said,
link up play
it
is
just depend on what the expectation is. If you
off
are
the run.
expecting to see Palmer numbers, my guy, now flop now
No, I
simple.
don't think they signed him to give us that Palmer number. But I feel like if you are playing like all these low blocking team, I feel like that's where you see him, because you'll be able to like open up those defense with like
Why you
those
guys feeling
passes and
it?
everything. Because what we already lost strength with that kind of pass. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So we needed to bring somebody in that can unlock defense with those kind of
Okay,
like
you
Even this
guys are
guy,
playing
even this
Burnley
guy,
next.
even this guy,
We'll see.
even this guy will be a flop signing. Go and mark it down before the end of the season. You guys will probably be
you
playing
guys.
Zobo
Who's that?
Frimpong, Frimpong, proper flop,
Will he? I don't know. I think
hundred percent.
I
The
think
little
they'll
I've
probably
seen him
sell
play, oh,
Kekres
I feel like
before Frimpong itself. I think
I promise
Frimpong
you,
has
when it
more.
comes to big games, when it comes to the bigger games, is Sobo that will be playing right back. You will see
no,
that
but
guy
to be
can't
honest, I
defend. Well,
actually enjoy Sobo as right
there's
back,
only
to be
one,
honest.
there's only
It's
one right back that is worse at defending than Trent, and that right back is Frimpong. This
uh,
one, no be defender. He's not a defender. He's like a failed winger. He's just there to come and run and run.
damn.
Now failed winger. You go see. Go right hand down. You know that I thought I would he
But
go flop like mad.
Yeah.
but the little I don't
My
see with
prayer
him,
be say, me wanna play him against Chelsea. Me wanna play that in Pong. Me wanna play him against us.
who they play that side, Neto.
Don't be net to now. And Garnacho go chop and roll.
Ah, Garnacho one that one is easy handling. Don't worry. But I think let me see Chelsea. Which player?
Our
Which
best
player?
signing will be Joao Pedro. Our
Yeah,
best
best
signing will
signing
be Joao
Joao
Pedro.
Pedro. And then
The signing
underperformer,
I feel the signing I feel my end up not doing so well because and
the
it's
lap.
kind of like the character is no the lap will come good now. We signed it for 30 million.
Okay, fair. There's no
We are not
expectation
expecting
like
that
that.
exactly. So it will probably even come good for us. But the signing that will probably fall short relative to the price tag will probably be Gittins. And it's not because he's not a good player. He's a fantastic 1v1 player. If he catch you. But
Yeah.
is this kind of player that I will not say this kind of player, is this kind of person that is actually shy. Okay, you know the other time now we are talking about Garnacho and how relentless he is and how
Yeah.
he never shy away from this thing.
Mm.
But Gittins is like the opposite. Someone like Gittins, and he's like Madueke in that regard, whereby their first 1v1, if they don't go past that defender, nah, just forget it. That's the end of their game. If they try the first 1v1 and they don't go past that defender, the game will swallow them. You'll just see him hiding. You'll probably just get the ball passed back and all. So hopefully he comes out of his shell because so far he hasn't been that, but he's a very, very talented footballer. I'm even calling him Chelsea's Doku. If he catch you 1v1, he will kill you, but we haven't seen that
Chelsea's
yet, sha.
Doku is not
So
a it's not a very good
no,
compliment
now,
now.
Uh,
no. When it comes to it, depends on what you expect from Doku. Doku na like line breaker. If you need someone to like break, okay, maybe they go play one Madas and one Bisaka for right back now. Where they when no one mail na pass. Give him one Doku, we go give him a job. Players that are there to like break, probably study right backs and all. So when it comes to 1v1, he is very good and he actually gets a
Of
lot of shots.
Doku will break you, but what was he going to do after
Yeah,
breaking you? That's the
so no,
problem I have with
now,
Doku.
no, Zoku's this guy is actually better when it comes to Doku in that regard, whereby this one actually get a lot of shots off. Doku in comparison now doesn't. Doku probably just pass and at the end of the dribble and at the end of the day mess up final actions.
Yeah,
This one, his final action is actually really good. He scored a lot of big goals last season. Scored against Madrid, scored against Bayern. So hopefully he comes
yeah.
out of the shell. So that's just how I rate. And plus the fact that I was signing him for 55 million, that's not child's play. So relative to the money, he might be the one that will flop for us. And the one that will probably perform excellently will probably be what's his name? Pedro.
Joao
And people
Pedro.
are actually sleeping on Buonanotte. That was one of my best footballers in the Premier League. I was so happy when we announced him because
Where did you get him from?
even when from Brighton now, just on loan. So he's just there to just cover up.
But
Brighton. Why you guys always going there? If it's not
No,
Brighton,
now
you
the
people,
guy was supposed
you
to go
dump
on
at
loan
Arsenal.
to. No, he was supposed to go on loan to what's his name? He was supposed
But
to go on loan to.
how many attackers Chelsea gets Corridi? You know,
No,
to
now we have one.
ATM.
Is more or less the normal thing for every team now. Two players for each position. That guy is there to cover for Palmer. So it's just like Palmer's. We're supposed to go for Xavi Simons. So I think they just have a change of mind. And instead of spending this like almost 60 million on a backup player, is not worth it. So they went for Bonanote, who I think is a fantastic. A lot of our fans were crying about it. We signed it. Oh, the guy good die. Like he's very, very good. But I know he won't play a lot of games
We'll
for us.
find
Probably
out,
just
and I
play
will be there. I won't miss it.
definitely.
But for
But yeah,
me, my own best signing is good for Liverpool. Definitely has to be Isak. Definitely has to be Isak.
yeah.
And I can't wait. I can't
He
wait.
hasn't played for
Although
you
I feel
guys
like
yet now. You
I
always
don't even
say
want
best signing
even
based
Well,
before
I know
playing.
where
on
it's
I know
coming
it's going to
from.
do well.
I know where it's coming from because if we sign this sack too, I'll probably be over the moon. Isak is
There is no
fantastic.
way. There is no way.
Fantastic signing.
Although
actually actually
I like Ekitike as well, but I feel like the only thing that will maybe cheat him, and he actually showed in the game against Arsenal, is physicality. Because if you see the way he can't do hold up play, because Arsenal defenders were just all over him and pushing him, and it's easy for you to like
no,
just
and
get
honestly,
you
it's been like that since that Bournemouth game, and I think it's just because of his age and he's getting used to the physicality of the Premier League as
the
well, which is
physicality of
what
the game.
I said was the only thing that he just needs to work on with his game. Every other
Yeah.
thing, I was actually impressed, but that hold up play, they can brush him off easily. I'm like, this one you have to step out.
Why?
But the thing with Ekitike is that people, because he looks very, very slim, people tend to like think he's not strong. The guy is actually
Strong.
strong. He holds off a lot of defenders. If you go watch the Bournemouth games again, they played against this guy now, Diakite, and Diakite is actually very, very strong. This Bournemouth centre back that they just signed. And they had a lot of 1v1 like that he was able to like hold him off. Even against Palace now in the Community Shield. This
Yeah. But
Lacrosse that is like a bouncer that is very, very huge. He had a lot of all these long balls that Liverpool were playing to him, and he was able to hold him off from the challenges and all. So I think he's actually good. But yes, of course, he's not as good as Isak. So that one is there. But he's
I
actually a
feel
very good
like
signing too.
the only sign I know I'm scared of among all, I'm not even really scared of Frimpong, because I still feel like watching him play like the two matches he played defensively. I know you might say he's worse than Trent, but
Ah,
defensively
see,
he was tracking back
see,
more than what
have
Trent
you
would give me. Do you get
have
what I'm
you
trying to say?
drop
The
have you
only
drop
person I'm
money
scared of
now?
from Brighton,
Have you drop money now to bet say any of my big game? Now suppose guy when I would go put
you
for
know,
that right back. You go see.
but the
This
only
guy
thing
is
I'm scared of, the
terrible.
only person I'm scared of,
Even at Leverkusen, he wasn't playing right back now. They were playing him as wing back. So it was always this guy
It
that
was
was
always
playing
in
for
front.
him.
Yeah.
Yes, defensively, that guy was gone.
yeah,
He always jump from
if
the
you
attacker.
watch Trent,
Yes.
they
The
go
thing with
past
Trent is
Trent.
that
Trent
the
will
thing
not
is
track
Trent.
back.
Let me tell you, the thing with Trent is that don't just want to do it. That's just the thing about Trent. He just feels a lot of time. He feels like okay, yeah, Konate is there. It's not my job. That's the thing about
Yeah,
Trent. It's just all this lazy ass defending. You probably just see an attacker coming towards Trent now. Instead of Trent to try and tackle, Trent to probably just shy away from it. So like
yeah,
they go. That's the thing
yeah.
with but the thing with football is that it's not about him not trying or anything. He's just not good at it. He's just terrible at it. They fit people 100 times. You could just dey jump like pikin. I've watched this guy like 1 million times. You go see. Me, I better say, I
But
don't now you go
I,
swear for him. Because if I see,
I still
you go
feel
see.
that I did more scared of Kekes, because the guy
Kekles is
is, I
actually,
feel like he's
no,
reckless.
no, he's
He's
not reckless.
reckless
The
with
thing
his
is that,
tackles.
the thing with Kekles is that he always feels like the right thing is to always be
Yeah, and that's
aggressive,
what
be
is
Yeah,
aggressive.
to
that's
get
scary
stuck
No,
because
in.
Kekles
Yeah.
is actually very good though. I love the
no,
idea
it's
of us
good,
signing
but that it's
Kekles
just
now.
that's knowing the right time to actually
No,
go
no,
and
he's
not.
still very
Do
young
you
now,
get what I'm trying to
21.
say?
Eventually,
Yeah,
he will cut it off
actually, yeah,
now.
with time it's going to maybe come up.
He will
Yeah,
cut it off
He's
definitely.
now.
But
21. Damn.
Yes, now he's very young now.
Okay,
Very,
okay.
very young.
Maybe
Don't
the
be
journey
worried
was a
about
bit
KKs.
longer. I
I
thought it
assure you.
was much older.
The two signing you should be worried about are the two players from Bundesliga.
no,
Mr.
I'm not worried.
150 million.
Actually, do you know something? I'm not really worried
Mr.
about
150
Vets.
million. Mr. 150 million.
I'm I'm
And
not worried
Mr.
about Vets,
and
because I
Mr.
feel like
Frimpong
he's going to come. He's going because the second game, the second
half.
half against Arsenal.
So that's what you're holding on to. You're not holding on to the
No, no,
three
the
and a
first
half
two games I
halves
watched,
you've watched.
I told Ikram something. I said, I don't think this guy understands the league he's in. Because there's this guy, this Belgian midfielder that just left is it Aston Villa? Is it Andre Onana or what's his name?
Yeah, no.
He said something about Premier League. He said before you even get the pass,
Yeah, you have
you
to
should
know
know
what
what
to
you should
do.
what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
doing,
yeah. I think
and
I
you should
watched the
expect that they are
podcast.
coming to like hit
Yeah.
you or they should be that contact. But with him,
And
it feels like
and the worst
he's not
and the
used to
worst
it yet.
position and the worst position to play in Premier League is that 10 position because that place is always crowded.
Yeah,
So
and he's
if
not
you
used
see
to
a
it yet.
footballer,
And
that's one
then
of the reasons why you will never see me criticize probably Bruno or anything. Because if you can excel in that position, I promise you, you
Thank
are a
you.
world class footballer.
yeah,
Like you are a world class. If you can excel as a 10 in Premier League, go, trust me. Look at even check yourself. Check yourself is finding it tough
yeah,
because there are a lot of players camped in that position. So if you are trying all this, so the thing with Wet is that because he tends to like play in motion, he wants to like slow everything down when
yeah,
he gets the ball, just have a
yeah.
view of
I think
everything.
that he wants a lot of room, a
Because that's
lot
how
of
he plays in
time.
Bundesliga.
Yeah,
Get me the
yeah.
ball, then that's
Even
when
when
he
I
now
watched the
decide on what
game,
to do.
even the game they played, this
Yeah, this guy
qualifier they
last match
played.
qualifier.
Mm.
You watch him, he's somebody that he wants to slow the ball and
Yeah, he
dictate the
wants to
game,
slow the
dictate
game.
the
But
game. But
Premier League,
Premier
there's
League,
no
but the
time.
second half against Arsenal, there
One
was
day for
more
you
like
to the
pace.
dress ball,
There
oh,
was
not be
more
like
pace
that.
for him to like.
Not be
He
like
was
that for
putting in
yeah.
more ginger. Nobody will give you that time now. I say
There's
they
no
go push them,
time.
you go see him, you go do like this. I say, bro, stand up. This is not Bundesliga. Yeah, they will push. They know they can't all
No,
this thing.
like I said, it depends on what you guys are expecting from him. If you are expecting a David Silva kind of player, I think he will excel. But
I
if
don't
you are
think we
expecting
signed him
a De Bruyne, a
to score.
Bruno, a
Yeah, I
Palmer,
expect him.
nah, 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 nah. Don't expect that.
You
So
don't see where he fight where he wipe shot before, bro. He be like say the pass before.
yes,
Like
now side foot they used to
pace,
everything. Side foot.
eat shot now. Me ball enter, me ball feel say person knock out or something.
He won't do
Like
placing in a placing.
nah. But no, but the second half against Arsenal, I see now. I
You
actually
saw they hold on
enjoying
to
that
that
one.
second half.
You know why?
Okay.
Because he gets so many times. Let me say off the ball run, they were making sense because he was dragging Zubimendi and Rice
No,
away
now he's
from
an
position.
intelligent footballer now. He's
That's
an
what.
intelligent
But the
footballer
first
now.
two games, he sometimes he stays in a position for like a very long time. Move, open. Like why? Yes, and today when you go no say he's not used to it. When after the game, the coach said something. I said when they asked him about the injury, they said he had cramps in places that he never
Yes,
expected that he
now
would
he
ever have
got
cramps.
tired. Even
It's a
Ekitike
different
said it.
league.
Even
It's a
Ekitike said
different
it that
league.
after 60 minutes he gassed out that nah, I can't
Uh,
cope anymore.
Call it. But yeah,
and the
I
reason
see
why
that.
I'm happy with the Isak signing is not apart from the quality he brings. Is that if you watch our first like two games or three games, maybe not the Arsenal game because the Arsenal game was boring. The first two games, once we take off Ekitike from like the attack, there's so much pressure on our defense because there's nothing going forward because he's I'm sorry, he's not I'm not saying Kesa is not a player, yeah, but we all know that he's not the Kesa
Yes,
that we
now,
used
He's
to
yes,
know.
not
Do you
now.
get
a
what I'm trying to say?
player. You
And that
can
is not his
say
position.
Shane and Kesa, you
That
used
is
to know, now go sign for 8 million, be 11 million.
so that is not the position he's used to.
So
So you will see that there was so much pressure once we take off AKTK.
you
So
sign black market. Now, what do you expect you go see now?
yeah, what do you expect you go get now?
you you see that you want to stay and sign for it. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Isak will actually help
but the
Liverpool.
thing I don't like is the fact that they made him stay and now they didn't even include him to the Champions League squad. And that's what I'm saying about this double
KSRB,
standard.
KSRB.
Yeah, it's the double standard I
Yeah.
don't like. If he was a player that did that, everybody will come for the player. Clubs are doing this kind of thing. And I saw this thing that I think the Bayern, I don't know if he's the Bayern president or something, wrote about Nicolas Jackson, which is he
Ah,
made
no, no,
30
no.
million.
Bro,
No, the thing
bro,
is,
I,
And
I
there are
didn't
it's
want
two.
not
to
fair
believe I
now.
didn't want to
There
believe
are
that
two
thing was
countries.
true.
No, there are
I
two countries that you should stay away from when it comes to like how direct they are, how blunt they are. German and Dutch people, they don't usually hold back or anything. They
but
say it as it is.
that's just wrong.
It's
Now
not
that's
fair now
just
because
But
if he
he's
was
so
a
that's
player
how
definitely
they
that
not
did
are.
going
They
that,
are
to play
usually
40 games.
so direct and
and
blunt.
now
They will tell you. They don't hide things.
Now that was
You
what I
don't
was saying
have
about the Isak situation. If he was the player that was doing something, everybody will come and attack this player. But clubs are doing these things
no. At
steady
the end of the
every day.
day, at the end of the day, everyone is. I am both players and club. They are all looking out for themselves' interest.
Yeah.
Everyone wants the best for themselves, so you can't even blame anyone. Okay, now Chelsea. Now are we not in that boat? Sterling is just getting paid. He doesn't want to move. Even the Sassi is the same thing. They're just getting paid. They are not moving to anywhere. So players can be cruel too, and clubs can be
Yeah.
wicked. So it's just both sides.
Yeah. I mean, well, from United side, there's just one player that I think, based on how much we got him, would not live up to that, amount, and that's just, Sheshko. But I hope I'll be wrong. It's 5 million is a lot of
First.
money, but
No, you can't be wrong. You can't be wrong.
for
You just
upcoming
have to.
for
You
upcoming
can't be wrong.
striker, but okay. But
You
yeah, I
can't be
think
wrong.
the
United should
next
have
one.
actually gone for. United should have actually gone for Jackson. I swear to God.
You
Premier
know
League
what?
proven.
You know what? Controversial
No,
That's
opinion,
even
fact.
apart
but
from
I
I
Premier
told
League
agree.
you.
proving,
I agree
even
with
fit
you.
their system, even fit
If
their
it
counter
fits it
system.
fits the system very well. Personally, I
Even
think we
fit
should
the
have gone
system. I
for
don't
him.
know.
Like
I think he
forget
just
banks
has
and
this. I
others.
think he just even I was seeing even Newcastle were going for Wotemed
Yeah,
ahead of
you know,
Jackson.
I was telling
I
you,
think
Ikram, that
a lot of people usually, because of Premier League now, we see a lot of their fault every week. We see
yeah,
how poor they are and all.
yeah,
Whereas players from other leagues, you only see
yeah,
clips of when they are good and all. So that's
yeah.
why they tend to like overrate players coming from other leagues and kind of like
Yeah,
underrate Premier League
the
players.
ones that are actually
When
in
it
the
comes to
Premier
Premier
League that
League,
might fit into your own system.
Wotemed is a very good player, but he's not half as good as Jackson.
No,
What's his
no,
name?
actually,
Sesko is a decent player. He's not half as good as. And I was not seeing teams
no,
were not even
actually,
after Jackson, and they were
No,
begging
no. What?
Leipzig with like
Why? It was
80
because of the
million.
price tag. I think it was just because of the price
It's
tag.
not. It's not because of price tag go.
80
Chelsea,
million,
no.
80 million pounds.
Oh, it was even deceiving. No, Chelsea were just calling that as like first price. If any team went to Chelsea with like 60
you
million,
yes now.
they will
When
get
you they call
Jackson.
first price as 80 million, there's just how much you
No,
can
now
price it down
it's
now.
normal. Okay, how much when I first called Jackson Garnacho? You Liverpool, Man, you were costing Garnacho 60 million now. Okay, if you want to sell someone for 10 million, you won't start your price at 10 million now. You need to
And you
like
must
put
have
Yes now. That's what
exactly
I
now.
told
So
you.
that's the
Yes now.
thing. Me, I think we could have just done like for like. We could have just done Garnacho Jackson. The only reason why Jackson might be more expensive was just because of how many prison
no.
years sentence contracts are you giving him.
I think clubs in Premier League
See
just
that
kind of like
prison years.
underrate.
That because
They just
20,
underrate
20
Jackson.
30 something.
No, I feel most of them
Bro,
just
it's 10,
underrate
10 years they are
Jackson.
signing. 10,
They
10
feel
years.
I feel they all underrate Jackson because they've seen his
Yeah, I feel like
faults.
they feel like
They've
he has
seen his
actually
fault and everything.
flopped
So
in the
they feel he's
Premier
not
League.
as
Yeah.
good. They feel he's not as good. And he go shock them. Sesko ba Olegbe Jackson.
I
Oh,
swear. No, I was actually saying that's it. I was not even looking out for Man, but for Newcastle, I felt like that was the
yes, not even
perfect
Newcastle, you perfect for
person
them.
for them.
Die.
That was the perfect person
Perfect,
for them.
die. And they were not even asking Chelsea for him. I was seeing them leak
Imagine
to
having Jackson and Wissa together. That is
exactly now.
perfect.
And he's like very close to Isak when it comes to like play style. Like he's very, very close to Isak.
Yeah,
Obviously,
because he's always
obviously,
dropping.
obviously he's not as good as Isak, but when it comes to like link up, Jackson they
Yeah,
dribble like mad.
yeah.
He
Yeah,
dribbles
he
like
dribbles like
mad. And
crazy.
he can even play from the wing.
From
So
the
I'm
side,
surprised
yeah,
they're
that's
now
what I was
going
saying. Yeah.
for players that are not half as good, or because Jackson has yes, Jackson can be very stupid in front of goal.
Very
Misses a lot
stupid.
of chances. Yes, it misses a lot of like easy chances that you'll be like, what the hell? Why are you missing this? But at the end of the day, when you look at what he will give you as a club from head to toe, when you take out likes of
I feel
Isak
for the guy so
and all those
much.
things,
Because see
No,
no, at
the
the end of the
no.
day,
the post now from his agent, the
Yeah,
plane never flies
honestly.
back. Ah, jai.
no, I
Now
think
you
he will be fine. Even if he doesn't play much at Bayern, if he plays few games, one thing I know is that he will shine in Bundesliga. That league, he will shine there. So even if he plays few games there, it will help his stock. And next season, he'll probably get another team whereby he'll be the first choice striker there. So he'll be fine at the end of the
shall
day.
definitely not Chelsea. Jai.
No, 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 he's not coming back to Chelsea. He's not coming back to Chelsea. Definitely.
I think
Even if club no did, they will send him. Even if club no did, they will send him to Turkey or Qatar.
okay. I think the next one is if you guys have seen that proposed offside rule that like unless all the body of like the
That's
player
from
is
that's
ahead of
from
the
Wenger
defender.
now.
Yeah.
That's from Wenger now. It has been going on for a while now. They won't let it work now. It's not possible.
But what do you think about it? Do you think like
It
that's
won't
fair?
fly. No, it's not fair now. It will actually change a lot of things about football. How football is played from the grassroots level, how we know how football used to be and everything. So it won't fly. Why will you tell me the only way offside should be is if every part of the body is the only thing I think
Oh
they can
yeah,
change
because it won't be fair on the lower leagues that they don't have like
exactly
VAR to be able to see the
VAR
Yeah.
and
context.
stuff.
In.
The
Actually,
only
makes
thing
sense
I can
about
say
that.
is that the only thing I can say is that there are a lot of contentious decisions whereby it usually look like 50-50 that you like, no, this thing
Mm.
is so tight. The only thing
Yeah.
in that situation they should give attackers the advantage. That's the only thing I feel they should probably change. If it is so tight that you feel this is like 50-50 decision, just give the attacker the advantage because at the end of the day, they are actually working more for it. So, but changing the whole completely, it won't fly.
Yeah, actually, I didn't consider like the lower leagues as well. That one it will affect them like really really much. So I think that's
Exactly
actually.
now.
Do you agree with that, like Kola?
Yeah, actually do. But the fact that he said that they should give the attackers or more. If it's against your team, you will not be happy with
You know,
that.
Yeah, no, I get you
even if
now.
now toenail, if now offside, just leave them as offside like that. No worry.
No, say all those
But yeah,
decisions, at the end of the day, most times they will show you a decision that looks like offside, and you feel like, where is the offside here? Like,
Yeah.
where's the offside here? At the end of the day, I think it just comes out to whoever is in the VAR room. Anything with that person feel at the end of the day, or more,
now
we'll
I
let's
just
think
take.
give the
there
blame.
was one against, was it Chelsea and Fulham? Was he there was one game, I think the last game this thing. It wasn't offside and then they blew that game as offside. I can't remember what game
So
exactly.
many decisions like that happens that you just feel like,
That
this
VAR
person
is
just
actually
Premier League
not,
never
I
starts
don't
in VAR,
understand.
never do rubbish now.
Nah. Like the
Nah.
first three weeks, man, it's been shit. I cannot even lie.
But
A
I think
lot of
they've been using this offside technology now. What's the name?
Oh, the
They
automated
usually
one.
use this
Yeah.
offside, yeah, and it actually works. But the thing with Premier League is that they usually find a way to mess things up because if in Champions League, whenever they use that thing, it's usually so clear that you know, okay, yeah, this thing is actually working so fine because it will
Hmm.
be so obvious on the technology. But with Premier League on, it's still looking shabby. That you still look like, no, it seems these guys are trying to play some sort of games.
yeah.
So, but yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Okay. So I mean, well, with that, is there any particular role that you think you would like to be introduced to football? I mean, for me, the one that makes sense to me is that the person that is fouled should play the penalty. Like that's
Yeah, I think
that's
I like
that's
that
my
idea too. I like
that
that
that one
idea
that
too.
one is just perfect
Why?
because it puts
The one I would
puts
love, the one I would love will actually be fun is that doing penalty shootout now when everyone plays, whereby even after the goalkeepers,
uh
instead of starting again, they can let coaches go. Coaches will go and try
guy
their luck.
that would be mad.
But they don't give them put
Hey,
oh.
see,
But they don't give
that's
them put oh. Anything
that's
where they
a
their
good
leg,
one. That's actually
anything
a
where they
good
their
one.
leg, no they carry am, no they carry
You
am,
go
go play
know
am.
Fiam.
Anything where they their leg. People know they
You
employ
go
all those old
surprise.
managers again. All those old coaches, they know they employ them again.
I said they're not going to employ them again. That is it Brighton that has that young guy. That guy that ain't going
Young
to
guy,
score
that
fast.
30 something.
Yeah, the youngest one, yeah, is Brighton. It's
If
Brighton.
your coach don't enter 60, now to find and
60.
change.
Now to find another one, hey, that would actually be mad
But it
because
is time. It is time.
imagine after shouting on the players the entire game.
Man can't
Because
be saying now
Yeah,
you
now
can't
you can't
spoil
go
you
fuck
now
up.
everything.
left team, you now miss.
Now you can't go
Where you
fuck
even
up.
start from?
You
Bro.
not gonna even be talk. You not gonna even be talk. Man can't be like match where be say they want you sack you. Maybe like say that your last match where they going to sack you. Make come say now you can't lose the penalty. Now to just resign. Now to just resign.
Bro.
I swear, whenever they play penalty, it still came into my head now that United penalty. He actually touched goalkeepers and he started again. That was what I
Yeah.
was just thinking. That is instead of starting again, just call their coaches.
Just
May I go play
make
am.
the goalkeeper
Then I
come
go
play.
play am.
Make the coach come play. Nah. That's actually a good one. That's a good one. What about you, Gola? Should you get anyone?
Honestly, I can't think of anyone off my head. But the one I want to ask is why do you want the player that is fouled to play the penalty? What if the
No,
player that
that's
won't
actually a
pass up?
good one too. Now it's a good
It's a
one
good
too.
no, unless it's a very like injury prone kind of foul that the person has to be taken out or something like
But
that.
that
Like I
one,
just
people will
think it
just
makes
fake
sense.
injury now. People will just
Yeah,
fake injury.
exactly.
Someone
People
like
can
Yes,
just
maybe a
make
now.
defender.
injury even. Yeah,
A
but
defender now, maybe they fall and he just say, oh man, I know if he score this
he
thing.
go
If
he
not,
go
he
the
just
hop.
Yes,
sleep for floor
now.
He
now.
go they do the Saka hop. The Saka hop.
Now he just sleep on floor now. He just sleep on
No.
floor.
I mean, no, that one makes sense because that's what they do in basketball now. Not trying to say that I want to like Americanize football, but it just makes sense
Yeah, it will
to
actually make it. It will
it
actually
to
make
make
it
it to
more
make more sense. I
fun,
mean, you
sharp.
won't allow people to start pad. Like that's one thing. Like for example, you won't say
Yeah,
things
yeah,
like
yeah. I feel like
Fernandez,
yeah,
Pendu, or all those things. You get
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
so like I think it will make the game a bit more interesting to be honest. But
One of the
to
reasons
wrap
why I
everything.
like Palmer's name is that he already starts with P, so you can't even call him Penamba
You
or the
can
Penji.
now the
You already
problem is
start
I
with
don't think
you already start with P.
I define person don't feel see, but no worry. Ah good. But I think to wrap everything up, Sha, like seeing the first 3 game weeks, I mean I predicted for City to still win the league because I felt like, they recruited very well. But
City might
looking
not
into the
finish top
first
four. City might not finish top four. They didn't recruit
like
very well
looking at
though.
these first three
That's not
games,
their
like,
usual way of
I'm
recruiting.
not even confident in that
I
That's
feel
not
decision.
their
like
usual way of
I feel
recruiting.
like the problem is that they didn't even solve the actual problem, which is defense. They didn't actually solve that problem of their defense, and it's still showing
Personally,
this
I
season.
feel personally I feel their problem is that Pep is tired. He's just forcing it. Me personally, I think
I
that's
think
just
he
the
should have, rather
situation.
than sign the contract, he shouldn't have started like the review that they're doing now. He shouldn't be the one doing it again. He should
Yeah,
just have
exactly. They
brought
should have just
somebody
let
else.
him
Bro, he
move.
has
Yeah,
he has won
They
somebody
them
should
else.
have
the
just let
treble
him move.
already. There isn't any more that you can like.
But me, I feel like if Arsenal does not win it this year, then there's no hope again for
Yeah,
them to win it.
When I
There's
predicted
no
before
hope.
the end of
I don't
before the
think
beginning
Arsenal.
of the season, I predicted Arsenal, and I'm still sticking by it, even though Liverpool won them.
There's
I feel
Nah,
there's no hope.
I don't think Liverpool will win the league.
so
Liverpool's rest defense
I
is not
don't.
good.
Nah. The only reason
But
why
I feel
Liverpool might not win is just their depth. The squad depth in terms of like position to position, left back, goalkeeper to up front. It's not.
no, we do have like just defense that we don't have that
No,
squad
Liverpool
depth.
And
have
yes, now defense
Liverpool
is
have like
important
a
now.
solid Liverpool have like a solid 11, or let's say 11, 12, 13 players. But
Exactly.
after that, the
You know,
drop
you
off is
know, with
actually
the new
crazy.
Champions League
If
format,
you
we are
sub off
playing more
someone like
games.
Salah now, if you sub off someone like Salah now, who is coming on for Salah? Like
I
the
think
drop
that's the
off
only
is
that's the
massive.
only pass. That's the only thing I think
But
that
Liverpool are
and that
usually lucky, and that's what we usually say. Liverpool,
Say
someone like
they
Salah
don't.
now,
Those
how many times you
injuries
don't see
don't.
him get
They
injured?
don't come.
yeah, but if you watch it, he doesn't get
Exactly.
injured. But if you watch it, because last season I had a conversation with a friend and I told them that he doesn't get injured, but he gets to a stage where fatigue will enter.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you watch the
yeah.
game against
Towards the end
against
of the
PSG,
season, Salah they always fall.
against
Towards the end of the
PSG,
season.
I feel like if we had like a solid backup, right, we would have gone far in that game, or we would have even beaten them in that game because you could tell that the same squad that played PSG this week. And I think we had like
Yeah.
either Fulham or
He
Crystal
played the
Palace,
Premier
then
League
played
game.
Crystal Palace,
Premier League
the
game.
same squad. Then you took
Yeah,
the same
still go
squad
back.
again. Definitely, is going to they will get tired. There's no way they can be up. So and then PSG
And this
already won
season
their
now,
league.
I think this season now, the only depth you guys have now will probably be Ekitike coming on for this guy.
That's the
And
only
you guys
person who
even reduced
critique.
you guys even reduced out of your depth, which was like Luis Diaz for Gakpo. That
I
was one
don't.
of your depths.
I think they should have just because I don't see him giving that because what they're saying is that young boy is going to get like the
You guys
passes
won't
or
give
like
him that game
I
time. He
don't think the
doesn't
coach will
trust
give
him.
him that time. Do you get what
Yes,
I'm
he
trying
won't
to
give him
say?
the
I
game
don't
time.
think he
He
will
doesn't
give him
trust
the
him that
game time.
much.
I
He
don't
won't
think
give
he will
him the
give it.
game
And,
time.
apart from trusting him, I think he'll be holding on to the fact that they don't want to rush his progress and
But yeah,
everything. If you know
exactly.
you don't want to rush the progress, then get somebody in
I'm
and
surprised
play him
Liverpool
when
didn't
you
sign
need him.
another winger.
Honestly,
Personally, if I were to be in Liverpool's shoes, which yeah, I can't be there, but the way Ekitike started, I'll probably have spent like half of the money instead of signing Isak again. Probably just go find another winger and probably
yeah,
spend
but
more.
I feel like we still needed the striker. We still needed stress to sign a striker.
Yeah, but what's the point of
Because
having two very good strikers? It's not like you'll be playing both together.
that's the only that's
And it's
what
not like
I'm
Ekitike
like.
is like a
That's why
30 million
I
signing.
can't wait for the
Ekitike too is like a huge signing, like almost 80 million.
Yeah,
So
it's like
that's not like a
it's a
signing
kind
you
of
put
signing
on the
you
bench.
make for
yeah.
him to start.
Start exactly now. It's not like a signing you put on the bench. So what's the point? You now sign 80 million. You still can't go
That's
double
what I'm trying to
money
see.
on
I'm
top of
I'm
another
waiting for
striker.
the league to start for me to
But
see what
I
the
think a lot
plan
of they
he
will play a
has
lot of
for
games
the two
together.
of them.
I think the good thing about the both of them is that both of them are comfortable playing from the left, both
Yeah,
Ekitike
but
and Musa.
but you know what? The only problem I have is that they are both similar players. They might be
Yeah,
running for
their
the
style
same
is
ball.
different. Yeah, yeah,
If running
exactly.
for the same ball because they are both players that are comfortable
Their
coming
styles,
out,
they like to
going
come
to the
from the
left.
left.
Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
trying
they
to
like
say?
to come from the
So
left.
it's more like you have the same thing. So I don't think it's even making sense to pair them because last season he worked for us to pair Diaz and Gakpo
No,
together
you can't
because
even pair
Gakpo
them
is
because you can't even pair them because that way you have like almost three passengers in your team because Salah is a passenger. Salah doesn't offer
yeah,
much defensively.
he doesn't go back here.
If you are not playing Saka and Ekitike to that, that's like you are
Nah,
playing. And in Premier League, highest number of passengers you can have in the team at most is two. Anything will make you get past two. Even
I'm
that
not
to
the
save, even that to save, you are lucky. Well, that's one of the reasons Chelsea suffer a lot
and
because
and
a lot
that
of time we
apart
have
from
to
that one, say
carry a lot of time we need to carry Palmer and Enzo in games because both of them don't offer much defensively. And that's one of the reasons why Arsenal are usually very good when it comes to Premier League game. Almost all their players they mark. Even Saka they play like left back.
yeah.
Nobody they work out for
Yeah,
And
Arsenal.
you know that was what I was
Nobody.
because
telling
it's
somebody
natural position.
about Martinelli.
Yes.
About Martinelli, I told somebody that the only reason why Trossard is not getting ahead of
Now
Martinelli is
because
because
of
of that
marking now.
defensive duty
And
that
Martinelli just
Martinelli
they
is
play like
doing.
right back.
Ah,
That's one
and
thing.
that's what I'm saying about that small boy. That small boy, when they brought him in against Newcastle, I knew he was going to do something because we needed somebody that
Liverpool
was
don't
going
need
to
to
push
defend.
Newcastle
Liverpool don't need to
defense.
defend at that time.
Yeah, we needed somebody that will push Newcastle back. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Which Gakpo will give you like the full winger, whatever, which is support
Yeah.
both attack and
And
defense.
come
But
back.
right now, we don't need anybody at the back again. We
Yeah, at
needed
the back.
somebody that will push
Just
them
need
back to
go.
their house, that will give us goals. And that's the thing. That boy, we cannot have that boy
You say
play
you can't play that boy
either
now against
Ekitike or
Chelsea
Gakpo
or
play.
play him against Man U. They will just play
Yes,
game. They
or
will just give
Isak.
her a knock.
Then
They will
even
just give her a
even
knock
Vet,
for head.
Vet himself, I don't see him as
They will just give her a
I don't
knock.
see I don't see Vet as what's it called as that person will give you that extra defensive work.
Say wait, no. Defensively, he's actually trying. You know, if you watch, go and watch all these. He's trying. He's not a passenger.
But
Normally, I
the
would have
way the
probably
guy, the
called him
way
as
the
a
guy,
passenger.
no, I get, but the
He
way,
just feels languid. He's like Havertz in that sense. You know, say Havertz have looked like someone who doesn't do much. But when it comes to like
yeah,
defensive side of the game, he offers a
yeah,
lot. Go and take Liverpool's first three games now. When it comes to like duels, distance covered, and everything, now weight
yeah,
they like number one. No. He offers a lot defensively.
because
And
what
you have someone
this
like
guy gave us
Zoboslai.
last season,
Zoboslai, when it comes to like
yeah, that's
team,
the
it's like two
person,
players. It's like two
that's the
players.
person. Because what he gave us last season, nah, man. The only problem I have with the guy is that he doesn't score a lot, but you see that work rate. Soboslai
No, you
is
need
like
players
another
like that in your
candidate,
team
the
now.
engine.
You need
Do you
players
get
like
what I'm
that in
trying to
your
say?
team.
But
Imagine say we will
I
not
don't
get
know I don't
Caicedo.
know the
We for
plan he
worse
has.
past
Oh.
Man U. We for worse past Man U if we not get Caicedo. Enzo, Enzo sometimes they do like trends. They will just attacker will just pass on like say you know they there. Like saying you go just look and say why you just stand there when person just pass your side like this? Caicedo they always work for like two people. So Premier League you can't be having like 2-3 passengers in your team or else even all those small teams go beat the hell out of your life.
Although even Ekitike, I feel like the first 3 games I enjoyed what he did because there
No,
were
now
so
he
many
offers
tracking back.
defensively.
There were
He
so
offer
many
yeah, he plays
defensive work that he
defensively.
did. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did well.
yeah, I agree as
But
well.
I'm really worried about how he wants to like combine the two of them together. But it's lot. One thing I know about the coach is that technically I feel like he's very good because he knows how to read the game and make the changes
Yeah,
that
I
can affect the
when
game.
it comes to like reading of games, I think it's like the best in the
Yeah.
league. I've
And
seen a
I
lot of
think that's
situations
what he
like
does
that.
every
I've
season,
seen a lot of situations
even
like
from
that.
last season. That
Even
second half,
against
he brings
Chelsea,
in and then change everything, make changes.
first half, we played the hell out of Liverpool. Almost second half like this, guy just changed one or two. All
Yes.
of
He
our
will just
build up
change
just
it.
scatter. All our build up just scatter. We no say and do again. So he's actually very, very good at reading games. But that kind of thing can be reactive too, because the game, when if you don't lose the game by the time he makes changes.
Yeah, by the time we make the changes, yes, that's just the same.
Fair, sure. But yeah, that's actually very good. I mean, really good one, guys. I mean, 1 hour, 15 minutes, not bad. I mean, I was targeting like the 1 hour mark, but like that's really good too. But for anyone that's watching, like, let
So
us
now,
know what
now to go edit now.
yeah, that's go edit down straight. So for anyone that's watching, like, let us know what your review so far has been for the first, 3 weeks. So the overachiever is, underperformer is, what your predictions going into the season, saying the first 3 game weeks would be, and we'll see you next week. Yeah, the Premier League will be back next week, and then we'll do more review on that. And thank you for watching.